Hi, it's Stephen from Anders Pink here, and I want to show you how our Anders Pink curation tool helps you to power your Totara Learn with trending, recent, relevant content from around the web. So how does it work? So this is Anders Pink here, powerful content curation tool that allows you to curate content on any sites and sources. So let me show you how we do that. So in here we can create what we call a briefing. I'll just click on that. Briefing is a content feed curated in whatever way you want to based on any topics, keywords, sites and sources that you might be interested in. So for example, I can say, and it's completely controlled by me or by users, that I'm interested in big data. So we go around the web, we look for content about big data, we look for domain authority, recency, matches to your keywords, and how well shared the content has been, and some other things in our algorithm to start bringing this content in. I'm seeing a preview here. So big data is a broad topic. I probably want something quite specific about big data. So maybe I'm interested in big data as it relates to HR. And I can add any terms up here. I might say big data and AI, and only if they're about HR and learning, for example. So that's going to refine my content briefing here and say, now let's bring in content about big data and AI, but only if they mention HR and learning. So I can include any words. I can also exclude any words. So if I'm not interested in cloud computing, for example, I can just say, don't bring in any content about that. So really simple steps to just refine your briefing and get it really relevant for you. And then you can go further and say where you want to see this content from. So you can see from any site. You can narrow it down to general business sites. So we curate a list of top 6,000 business tech and news sites, bring in content from those. Or it could say in here, I only want to see content from specific sites. So I could say I'm interested in content from VentureBeat and TechCrunch, say for example, and add those in and switch that off. And now we'll only bring in content from those two sites and nowhere else. So you can be very, very narrow and specific. So if you're creating content about engineering, sales, marketing, technical, you can just bring in your own sites and sources, and those can be RSS feeds or Twitter users as well. Or you can use one of our lists. So you can say only bring in content from HR and learning or marketing and technology in addition to your own sites as well. So set up a briefing, refine it, make it work whatever way you want to. Once you save it and make it live, it will update every couple of hours. We'll go back out to the web and look for content that matches whatever filters you've applied to it here. So this one is about big data. It's bringing in content. I can look at content from a week ago, a month ago, 3 days ago, whatever I want to do in here. I can obviously go and read this content. I can also save it. So I can say from this live briefing that's updating every few hours, I want to handpick and curate the very best and most relevant content for me and drop them into what we call a folder, which is just a bookmark series of pieces of content from around the web that you've chosen, other people in your team have chosen. So that's all happening in here, but the real key is bringing it into Totara. So if we go over to here, we're now inside standard course page where we have some e-learning modules up here, and then I have trending content. So big data and AI in healthcare, latest content in this particular case. This is a briefing coming straight in from Anders Pink into Totara. So learners inside this particular instance get trending content that updates regularly as you want to bring in fresh content on whatever topic you want to. If they want to go and have a look at this content now, they just click on the link and it'll bring them straight through to it. So there's no SSO. Learners don't have to touch the Anders Pink platform. It's all done in the background. It's all just serving up seamless, curated, real-time content for them. That can be a live briefing, or it can be one of those saved folders, which is what we're seeing over here. So this one's about topics in AI, content that people have chosen to bring in about this, and you can add comments around it as well to add a little bit of context to the content that you're pulling through as well. Configuring it is super easy. It's a standard plugin. It works as a block, so anywhere you can drop a block in Totara, you can bring in Anders Pink briefing or saved folder. All you need is an API key from us to get it started, or from your Totara partner. Once you've got that, you can just configure the block or add a new block, give it a title, decide whether you want to show one of those live briefings or save folders, choose from the ones that you made, so big data in this case, how far back you want the content to go, where you want the image to appear, how you want it to lay out from a few different config options, how many articles you want to bring through, and so on. So it's really simple config, just allows you to bring trending content directly into Totara Learn, keep your learners up to date, keep your platform fresh with trending and new content from around the web, save yourself some time and stay in control. That's how it works. Get in touch with us if you'd like to find out more. Just go to anderspink.com or ask your Totara partner. Thanks a lot.